Good morning, everyone. This is Aaron with the National Weather Service in Raleigh with your routine weekly Monday briefing for Central North Carolina. Today we'll be covering the period starting Monday, that's today, the 21st, through Sunday, the 27th. All right, we'll start off with an overview of how much rainfall we had over the past 48 hours, beginning from 8 a.m. Saturday through 8 a.m. Monday. And that's associated with the rainfall from Claudette. And as you can see, we had a pretty good amount of rainfall across the area of right around a half an inch for most areas, minus the northwestern Piedmont area. And then even some higher amounts of 1 to even 3 inches, with a local maximum of 4 inches in western Harnett County and Sanford area. And that brings us to the drought monitor. So as you can probably tell, where we saw most of that rainfall was kind of around where we had the moderate drought from last Thursday. So keep in mind, this is last Thursday's U.S. drought monitor for the area. So they'll have a new one coming out on Thursday, and that will account for the rainfall from Claudette. So we'll likely see some changes there come on Thursday. And speaking of Claudette, it has officially moved out to sea near the Virginia-North Carolina border. And will be nice and clear today, thankfully. So that will the cloud cover and rainfall associated with that as well out to sea, and no longer a concern for any areas in North Carolina. With the new update from this morning and then continuation from this afternoon, they did have an area of interest, as you can see there in the yellow. This is has a really low chance, maybe 20% chance of forming into anything, but will encounter some wind shear and some harsh conditions as it progresses towards the west. So we'll keep an eye on it. We're not expecting anything at this time. Low of 20% chance for formation. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go into the upcoming weather pattern for Central North Carolina. The main points for today, so you can see there's a cold front out to our west, but that is not expected to impact us today. So today we're going to be dealing with some pretty hot and humid temperatures today, leading to some heat index values up to 95 and even into the hundreds, low 100s, especially across the south. So that is the main concern for today. So make sure you stay hydrated if you're outside. Plenty of sunshine today. So be careful with this being one of the first days where I have pretty high heat index values for the year. But as I mentioned, that cold front will then move to the east on Tuesday, where we'll have some numerous showers and thunderstorms, possibly even a few severe. And with the amount of rainfall we've had and more incoming, could be the possible of some localized flooding as well with that front. However, when that front does actually get through and push through, we'll actually have some pretty cooler and drier temperatures for the mid to late week, maybe even some below average temperatures for that time period. And that'll go through mid to late week. And then as we get into the weekend, we'll start to warm up, get back into those warm and humid conditions for the weekend. And with that increased possibility of some afternoon showers and thunderstorms as well. As for rain totals, the biggest rain total to look out for is going to be for Tuesday, as I said. Right now, we're expecting right around 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. These storms should be fairly progressive, so hopefully not too much rainfall with these. So we're thinking more of a broad brush 1 to 2, possibly some higher amounts in there as well. But as that cold front moves offshore, it'll be mainly dry from Wednesday through Friday, and then some scattered afternoon, evening precipitation for the weekend. All right, and here is WPC's excessive rainfall outlook. So they do have a majority of the Atlantic coast outlooked in a marginal risk for that cold front, with a slight down in Georgia and Alabama area. But right now we're in the marginal risk for some isolated flash flooding possible. Be localized and primarily affecting places that can experience rapid runoff from some heavy rainfall. And that'll be on for Tuesday. And as well with that cold front, the potential for some severe, so SVC has outlooked us in a marginal risk as well. And that will be for some isolated severe thunderstorms possible. And usually a marginal is very limited in duration and or coverage and or intensity. And the primary risk with this cold front we're expecting is just damaging wind gusts for the primary severe threat. And the 8 to 14 day outlook, courtesy of the Climate Prediction Center, as that cold front pushes through, and we're expecting some below to normal favored conditions, very low chances at this time for our area. And then with that cooler temperatures, expecting some above to normal favored precipitation totals. All right, and just to review for the weather summary, today is going to be pretty hot. Heat index is 95 to 103, and showers and thunderstorms re-enter the forecast on Tuesday with that cold front. A few severe, potentially some localized flooding possible on Tuesday. High pressure builds in behind that, cooler and drier temperatures through the rest of the week, and afternoon showers and thunderstorms along with warm and humid conditions return for the weekend.